Okay, guys, I decided I'm going to do a little collective message and see what comes out today. I just felt compelled to do a little bit of a collective message and see what our guides, our angels, our ancestors are all wanting to help us with right now. All right, ancient truths. I am you, Mahabet, is the card of, here's the card, and it is Mahabet, I am you. It's a mirror to your soul. If you have drawn this card, it is time to stop and reflect on things that trigger you. Each person you encounter is you, disguised by the bodies of differences. These differences, whether mental, emotional, or physical, create the illusion of separation. You are being asked to look beyond these differences. When someone is triggering you, they are reflecting an emotion within you that has not been released. The truth is that everyone is you, resonating in a tapestry of oneness. You are being asked to work with this symbol to release emotions that are obscuring the light of others. We are not these bodies, but eternal beings of light. It is time to experience this truth and let go of the injustices of life. Do not judge or expect others to be a certain way. Once you experience the light essences of others, much healing can occur. It is time to forgive and have compassion for all the hurts and injustices you believed you have experienced. Archangel Raguel works with this symbol and asks you to let go of any hurts or injustices that have not been released. You already know what needs to be let go of. Visualize the person or situation relating to each injustice or hurt and feel where it sits in your body. Ask Archangel Raguel to release these feelings now and extend light to the situation or person. Remember, you and everyone else are beings of light. Each person is you. Let go of the lies that have created these injustices and hurts. I am you, I am light, I am everything, resonating as one. I am free of all hurts, and I am free of all injustices. I am you. And you can say that out loud if you like. This is the book. It's kind of like a little bit of like angelic, like light symbolism, light kind of language is the way I kind of look at it. What it's these cards I actually ordered. I believe I got them off Etsy, and her name's Sue Lintern. All right, so not projecting our darkness on others, not feeling injustice about other people's projecting their darkness on us, just knowing that everybody's human, everybody's learning. We've all done this. We've all projected our fears, our anxieties, our shames, our everything onto other people. And that causes a lot of problems in our life. And that is an important message. We are going to go ahead and get one of these. This is going to be like a tarot. It's like little note cards I made from the Yasmin Westwood's decks. They have like little affirmations for each card. And I just wrote down the affirmation. And then some of them have like something I wrote down on them. But each card represents one of the, either the major or the minor. And we're just going to see what energy is coming with this message. So just remembering, if you're feeling very like judgmental or anger or triggered, especially triggers right now, to remember that there's something in you about that trigger or whatever that hasn't healed, or you haven't released, or you need to work more on. This is the 5. This is the Hierophant. Let the inner God that is in each one of us speak. The temple is your body, and the priest is your heart. It is from here that every awareness must begin. And that is Alejandro Jodorowsky. And it's, I hold the keys for unraveling spiritual truths, which support my journey as a seeker of the unknown. And that's nice. It's like realizing the spiritual truth too. The spiritual truth of each and every one of us. I am feeling that. And letting that, your heart, guide you and be your spiritual law, basically. You know, that's what how I see the Hierophant a lot. It's like that. spiritual law. You know, it's different than man's law, but it's that connection between the divine and the earthly part of ourselves that we struggle with. And some people, you know, some people will struggle more with the spiritual, some people will struggle with the earthly. It's a balance, you know, and we're all trying to help each other. So we can kind of be a part of both worlds in a balanced way and understand each other in a whole new way. See each other through our physical eyes and our spiritual eyes, our spiritual heart. You know, it's like we feel people, you know, if you've ever seen somebody just cry, and like you can feel their pain, you know, you feel somebody's heart, you feel somebody's truth. And that's what it's kind of saying, is just feel that truth, feel that, let the inner God that is in each one of us speak. The temple is your body and the priest is your heart. I love that. So let's go ahead and keep going with this. We are going to go ahead and get one of these intuition oracles. When we realize other people are struggling, other people, you know, may be projecting their stuff on us, or we may be doing that to others, it's a way we can all heal and see each other for like the truth, which is nobody's perfect. Everybody has stuff they're working through, trying to improve. Everybody's made bad choices, mistakes in their life. We got the friend. I am you, you know, affirmation. I am my own best friend, and magnetize other loving friendships. Being a friend, being there for somebody. You know, there is that feeling of loving your friend, loving yourself unconditionally. There's a song even coming to my head, and I'm not sure, I can't get the tune in my head, but it's like, is it, who sings that? Even when I know you're wrong. Maybe it'll come to me, but that's the song. It's like, about this friend who has this friend's back, even when they know they're wrong, you know, because they see, you know, they also know when they're wrong, because they've probably been there. They understand that when things happen, or people are wrong, people make choices that aren't helping them, there's an opportunity to improve, to mend, to heal from those decisions, those choices. You know, this is a really nice healing message. And it's just, I really feel like saying, you know, be your own best friend, and you'll be other people's friends, and you will attract true friendships. And that, and community to come to you that's like-minded and also forgiving and understanding, and sees them in you and you in them. You don't ever, especially on this earth, when we're all the same matter, we're made of the same things, you know. We don't want to feel like we're less than, or we aren't the same as everybody else. There is a feeling of the community here, and like-minded, but there is still that divide where people think, oh, well, this is better than this, or this is worse than this. And it's like, there's something in them probably that's needing healed, about not feeling good enough either, or like not worthy. So they may, you know, it's projection, it's blame shifting, it's all kinds of stuff people do to make themselves feel better when they don't feel good enough, or they don't feel better. So that's kind of a side message there. We are going to go ahead and get one of these. Oh, that's too many here. Let's see what we get. And this gentleman is taking this gal's hand and holding it. And there's two little lovebirds at the bottom, you know. And this is really about how to form healthier, better, stronger relationships through understanding that the things that trigger you when you're interacting with other people are things that need to heal within yourself. So it serves as a good, people serve us, even if it's in a reflective quality where it's like, oh, I see that. Like, that's something that triggers me. Why does that trigger me? It could be because you've been there, or you're just fighting your curiosity of the unknown, or whatever it is, you will know. But here we go, another bird. Analyze. I was feeling that, like, where you can really think about, like, what is triggering you. Analyze the situation. Analyze the way you're feeling. Your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to any particular outcome. I'm not sure. Hold on. That your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to any particular outcome. That doesn't sound worded right to me, but that's just me. But it's like, take the time to contemplate and associate yourself with others and see yourself in others and others in you, but only to the point where you don't lose yourself and think you are them, because we aren't. We aren't exactly of another. We aren't. Our experiences are not the same as another. Our healing process is not the same as others. Our perceptions are not the same. But we all kind of are experiencing the same kind of feelings, I feel like. Just different things trigger those feelings. And think about what can be, or the good things that can come out of a situation, or the healing that can happen. But I feel like it's saying not to get attached to a certain outcome. Just do the time to think about it, do the time to analyze it, do the time to reflect on it, but don't get lost in like an illusion or a delusion of, oh, well, since I saw this in this person, there's like this, it's kind of saying avoiding unhealthy attachment to others too, also, or to an outcome of a friendship or a relationship. Don't analyze it to a point where you're kind of future analyzing it. Like you're saying, oh, if I do this and this and this, then this will be the outcome, because, it's really just saying, do it from the heart, do it from a place that's pure and has good intentions to just be a friend. That could be another message here. Like, just being friends. It doesn't have to go into another level. It doesn't have to go further. You don't have to become embedded in one another. You can just be there for another and be supportive and see, and actually just like take the lessons that everybody shows you, and vice versa, and just analyze the whole. There's all these birds over here too, and if you watch these videos, this is a message, but there's this whole feeling of everybody kind of catching on or doing the same thing at the same time, and I've been getting this with like music, and it's just one of those things people kind of know that, like, when certain music waves through, there's a collective energy. It's like not getting too attached to the outcome of the observing and the analyzing and the reflecting, and even the work, even doing the work to change the way you see others or change the way you interact with others. Not to get attached to an outcome about it. Just do it, because it comes from your heart and it makes you feel better. It makes you feel more at peace spiritually with yourself. That's what I am feeling. So that's nice. There's this little bird, and we're going to go ahead and get one of these Journey of Love. And I feel like, that's also saying, don't form unhealthy attachments just because, it's like that. Like, you may see something in another that you've been through and you can recognize it for what it is, but it doesn't mean you have to go in and save people or anything like that. You can just really kind of show people by your interaction that you understand. It doesn't mean you even have to say you understand. You just react in a way that's understanding and compassionate. I do feel that. We got fire and ice, and that's that two very different energies there. Devotion to the small. Legacy of light. Coming together. Yeah, the small details. Pay attention to the small things, even the things that look like they're out of place. Burning hero. And self-initiation. Yeah, taking it upon yourself to integrate your energy with others' energies and realize it's really it's going to become the same thing. It's the same thing anyway. It's just some people aren't seeing it this way. Some people aren't seeing like them in that, or you in them. It's like, but if you pay attention to the little things and you mind to the little things and you take care of like the little careful details of like what you're doing, how you're speaking to people, how you are honoring somebody else's uniqueness is what I'm feeling like saying. There is a special energy here that's it's light energy, it's love energy. It brings it together because, you know, when you understand somebody's differences, because you know you're different in your own ways, and you can show compassion and kindness and nurture the little things, it brings stuff together. And then we got the burning hero, and then the self-initiation. And I think I am gonna read that. I do want to get one of these. Mending, serendipity, and the never-ending story. Always healing, and observe on the bottom. Yep. You know, it feels so good when we do heal something in our lives, or when we take the extra time or energy or nurturing, and shine some light on another with kindness, compassion, love. But it does feel frustrating with this never-ending story. It just feels like it feels like that hanging on to a result or something can be very frustrating. Like, you know, you may go out of your way to try to mend something, heal something, nurture something, see somebody's unique differences, and they may not be reciprocal. It may not come back. They may not even appreciate the work you put in. But it makes you happy for the moment. It does. But then there's always this feeling at the end. And this is where I feel like the expectations, the analyzing, the overanalyzing comes in. It's like the more you think about, like, but it's like saying don't do it from a place that expects any sort of result. Do it from a place of love, and you won't be frustrated that maybe you're feeling like it's not coming back to you, or it's like you already are doing the work for yourself, and just know that's good enough. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to get one of these. Actually, I might just get 3 of these. I feel like it does, it really puts you through it to you know, but there is goodness in it, and good comes out of it. You just may not be getting it like the way you think you should. That's what I'm feeling. Discernment, being mindful of what you are mending, taking care of. Are you doing too much? And that's where I think this frustration is coming in. It's like this never ends. Every time I fix one thing, another thing, it feels like there's another thing to fix. It's like, when do you stop trying to fix something? And do we have to fix it in the first place? Or, you know, if something is valuable to us, we will take the time to mend it. But you have to be very discerning about what it is you are trying to heal, what it is you're trying to heal. Is somebody taking advantage of your kindness, your goodness, your legacy of light? Are they really coming around to understanding what you're doing also? Like, there's also like a feeling here of being the friend, you know, being the one that is there for people and not getting reciprocation. I am getting that and getting frustrated by that. We got the teacher. This is the Hierophant energy coming out with serendipity. Mentor, wise educator, divine guidance, higher self. It's like it feels good to follow your heart. Do what feels right. But there is this feeling of needing to evaluate, not overanalyze, but analyze what it is you are exactly are you spending too much time trying to mend something? Or, you know, are you taking time away from something else, like yourself or your higher self, in order to mend something, or because you want a certain outcome, you know? And you have like expectations on something, or your part in something. And then we got the wheel, the never-ending story. That's befitting. Just a change in circumstances, a new cycle. You know, learning what you've learned. Only this time, you know more. You understand more, so you can therefore react differently, nurture things differently, and eventually things are coming together. It's a slow process. That's why we cannot expect instant results or anything coming back immediately for us when we're doing this kind of work. Especially, you just kind of have to let people go through their process and go through the motions. It is and on the bottom it's purposeful action, and that's this being discerning about what you are. Why are you trying to fix it? Why are you trying to mend something? Is it for your ego? Is it because you expect some kind of result? Or is it because it's what feels right? And if it's what feels right, then don't expect anything. You're doing what feels right. You're following your spiritual guidance. You're following and that will make you happy. But then when the ego gets involved, or the need for some kind of outcome, like there is none. It's the wheel. It's the never-ending story. It just depends on where it stops and who stays centered, who does the work, where. And by work, you know, all of us are doing different kind of work, but it does matter in your tribe or in your community, like what you want to be, what is drawn to you, or what you are drawn to. It doesn't mean we all aren't experiencing things that are similar, but we're all doing it differently. And some are there's some people that just reject others because they just haven't done the inner reflective work. It doesn't mean they aren't going to. It doesn't mean they are. It's just, if you're on that path and you're expecting somebody to immediately give you some kind of results or some kind of outcome, and you're expecting something, it's saying don't. Be discerning about what you're putting your time and energy into and why. That's the message I'm getting from that. So let's go ahead and get a shaman's dream here. I know there's a feeling here of wanting to bring two different energies together, and by nurturing it, by shining light on it, by giving it love. And it's actually initiating you. Don't worry about what it's doing for the other person or the other situation or the community. You want to help. You are. Just trust that you are. But most of all, you are putting yourself in a position where you are living from your spiritual truth. You are living from your highest self. You're doing what you can, regardless of what's happening around you with this wheel. And then we got the first breath, the beginner's mind, the eye of the needle, intentionality, setting your intentions, making sure you're clear about what your intentions are, making sure you're being discerning about why you're doing something. Why are you putting this much energy and time and effort into trying to get this energy aligned? You know, what's it for? In galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Ooh. Interesting. And it is and then willow the wisp, treasure hidden in the shadows. A fresh start and renewed curiosity, natural trust, beginner's mind. Do not squander the power of first breath, giving the old narrative mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Use it for new beginnings, to animate a world you can play and create in. Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of word. Nice. Eye of the needle. Intentionality, clarity, and positive outcomes. The eye of the needle looks so tiny, but once your intention threads through it, a vast opportunity is presented on the other side. The needle can mend and can sew things together. Make something meaningful and new. You're experiencing success right now. Stay true to your desires, to the work you need to accomplish, so you are laser focused on the experience of creating and manifesting. The outcome is assured by divine forces. This galactic mushroom is an interesting card. I don't think I've ever seen this one. The divine matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. Galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up to your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness, called Source or God or Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. That's this will energy too. And there's it's not just for you, it's bringing everybody to their dream, bringing everybody to their manifestations. It's interesting because, you could be really manifesting something for yourself, but this person that you might be part of your dream or part of your vision has another vision for themselves. And we have to respect that. And we have to honor that. And we have to know when something is not meant to be changed, altered, mended. Some things just need to be left as they are. Some people like their furniture old and rugged, and some people want to sand it down and put Varathane on it. It just depends. And that's some kind of a little metaphor that just came out, but it's kind of what I'm feeling. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know. Just as the head of the mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. Thread-like mycelium or fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. And if that's the intention, then you're going to trust that it is for the highest good. And it is about trusting, right? It is about trusting that, if you want love or you want connection or you want this coming together or you want this friend, you're going to get it. It's trusting that you may not look like you may have an expectation that's just not in the stars. It's not in the plan. But how it comes together, if you keep that one pure intention, that one thing that you just can't stop thinking about, that one thing, and it's not even a thing, it's not a person, or it's a feeling. That feeling will come to you. Even if it's by yourself, even if you are your own best friend, you will get it. You will get that feeling. If you wanted to understand people better, you will. If you want to love unconditionally, you will. If you want to be loved unconditionally, you will. That's kind of the message I'm getting, you guys, with this. I'm going to get me a Wild Goddess Oracle here. Let's see what Wild Goddess we get here. Coming together. Legacy of Light. I might just read the shorts on those guys. We got the Maya. And it says, allow past mistakes to help you see through all illusions, so you can understand and act upon what you know is real and what is false. Past mistakes to see through all illusions. So you can, any illusions or ideas or overanalyzing that caused you to maybe self-sabotage, maybe make choices you aren't proud of, maybe do things prematurely in anticipation for the worst, or whatever it is. It says, see through the illusion of things not working out, see through the illusion of you having to control things, see through the illusion of the little things don't matter. That's an illusion. They do. All this matters. Every step you take matters, and every act of it with intention and every act of spite matter. It comes in energetically. There's just a lot here I'm getting with this. What is a real feelings and what is the false? What is the truth and what does not resonate with you? Really feel that. That's what I am feeling with that card. So I am going to go ahead and read the shorts on this, the Fire and Ice 37. You're learning to hold the tension of opposites, of those things that don't immediately seem to go together within your being without collapsing into confusion, judgment, or denial. There's passion and serenity, creation and destruction, new life and death emerging within you. And this is that self-initiation, putting yourself through this kind of energy and trying to bring things together. And even if it feels like it isn't paying off or it won't, that's not what it's about. It's the fact that you have that passion or that desire to do this. That's what I'm getting. Let me see here. This oracle brings you guidance that the conflict you feel within or externally is a sign of your spiritual growth. Soon you will grow larger than the conflict, but for now you do not need to engage in it, simply to be present to it and allow it to work its way through you until you are strong enough to have outgrown the conflict, giving rise to a clear direction. It may seem impossible, beloved, but it's not. You are a vast being. Give yourself a chance to realize this and have patience. All is becoming, including you, according to the perfection of divine design. This oracle brings specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision until you have simply clarity in your heart, beyond the pushing away or pulling closer. Then it's time to wait, for there is more yet to be revealed. Only when your heart speaks clearly, then you will do well to act as it feels truthful for you. Not to do anything to try to control anything, just let everything kind of be. That's what I'm feeling. We're going to go to the devotion to the small. The message of this oracle for you is that your blossoming is occurring now, and the Earth Mother has gratitude for your presence within her being, for the work you are doing to help other human beings. She asks for you to surrender any concern you have to her, to let her creative power continually to gently guide you into your rightful place in the world, that you may shine as you were born to do, in service to the evolution of this planet. She is helping you now. Trust her. 53, the legacy of light. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with the source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you fully activate your divine life mission and purpose. It is confirmation that however you are choosing to live your life is in service to the light, whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth and as an important link in the heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance, or meditate. Dedicate a yoga practice to a healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into a more consciousness of love now. And then we got this 66 coming together. Oh, this oracle brings guidance. You are going to be moved by love. Whether it is long-term or fast and furious, it is love and it has meaning. Let it be what it is, and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. Two energy patterns come together, a shared frequency and a field of possibilities, and there was resonance. That friend energy, that coming together, it's interesting. It's growing both. It's coming together and really helping each other out here. And this is love, you know. This is nice. And we got the burning hero. This oracle brings you a message. From the heat of your labor, sweet success will arise, and you can act now as if the success has already been made manifest. It is only a matter of time before it is so. From that success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You are in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart. You know, living from that place in your heart, not the expectations, not the ego, from that place of wanting things to come together in a really beautiful way, and wanting that friendship, wanting that love, wanting that special connection in your life. I love that. Offer yourself in dancing with each other through your heart, like the sweet relationship of day and night. That's that fire and ice energy too. That's this friend energy. That's this bringing the opposites together energy. Of which card was it? Oh, it was in the shaman's dream. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will be not only of the earthly delight, but heavenly blessings too. And that's kind of how I started this readings. Well, that was kind of, I do like my little prayer beforehand, and it's like, you know, we are children of the earth and children of the sky. You know, help us, help guide us, you know, and give us insight and protection on this journey as we try so hard to reach a much, much more connected and loving place as a human species. That's what I feel, you know, and that's what this reading is feeling like too. Oh, I love that. And then we're going to go to self-initiation, which is 12. You are being touched by a wave of your own light and motion. This oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path. This is that teacher energy. Some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life journey, and some who will enter in and out of your life quickly, perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting and relying upon your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. We got that teacher energy through this whole thing. We have the teacher here. We have this trusting what you know is real and figuring out what's true and false, allowing past mistakes to help you see through, even the stuff that we feel was like not good for us has been good for us. We find later that we've learned a lot about our own instincts, our own reactions, our own judgments, our own faith, our own love. We've learned so much, and that is that Hierophant energy, that spiritual truth living from the heart. I like that. You can trust in your own experiences and know that it is the divine spark within you, the life within you, that is the one true teacher who carries you home in awakened reunion with the divine. How easy to love. The words flow when it is right. I dare not tell you. I love that. Okay, so that is a little collective reading. I just wanted to do that. I was feeling that. It's a nice little message, you guys. The friend, this coming together energy. I feel like that's really nice. And the seeing yourself in others and seeing the teaching that is happening. And some people don't even realize they're teaching you. But if you look for the lessons and you look for the teachings and you look for it and you see it, embrace it, accept it. Don't try to change it. It's there to teach you something. It's there to show you something. It's there to help heal something in your life that needs it. So you guys, that is the message. Just a little collective message I felt like doing. Appreciate you guys coming and watching your video, the video. I should say your videos, but they are your videos. I mean, they're our videos. So as always, thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your time watching your message. So I hope it helps somebody, and I hope you guys have a good day.